Hey guys, today we're going to talk about the fact that none of us, and I mean none of us, and even if you're a narcissistic piece of watching this video, I can't cuss in the first 30 seconds. None of us are perfect. Believe it or not, maybe you think you're perfect. Maybe you think I'm perfect, but I swear to God, I'm not perfect. Okay, so we're going to talk about that. Here's the thing: life is not about not making mistakes, right? Life, I don't think it's even about like fixing things and like getting rid of mistakes or like not making more mistakes over time or like fixing, let's say, the things that you're doing wrong to then not make the same mistakes. You know what I mean? Like, human beings, we are the only animals, like that's what they say, that make the same mistake more than once. Like, we stumble, I think we stumble over the same like stone, or we stumble with the same stone more than once. Do you know what I mean? Because we're stupid like that. You know what I mean? Like, we have the memory, but we still somehow do it because we're dumb. But anyway, the thing is, I think that confidence has to do with, you might think that somebody who's confident is somebody who doesn't make mistakes. Somebody who's so perfect, somebody who's so good at things that they don't make mistakes. And that's why they're confident, because they don't, yeah, they don't make mistakes. I don't know. Is there any other like verb for making mistakes? They don't mess it up. But I don't think it's about that. I think it's about like laughing it off a little bit. I think it's about making mistakes confidently. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, I make these videos and I'm not editing. I stumble upon my words a lot. I mispronounce a lot. Sometimes I probably talk a little bit too fast. You know what I mean? Like, when I used to make subtitles, and I'm gonna start making subtitles soon because it takes a long time, even if an AI is doing it, because you have to like correct and stuff like that, and it takes a long time to render. But anyway, I make mistakes with my subtitles. I make mistakes with, with the way that I talk. Even with editing, like whenever I've edited a video, like whether it's for TikTok, for YouTube, whatever, like it's never been perfect. You know what I mean? Like, I still make mistakes. Sometimes we edit to kind of like for people not to see that we made a mistake whilst talking, or we cut that part and we leave it out or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, we tend to do those things, but then like we tend to think that everybody, for instance, at least on the internet, they don't make mistakes because they're not, you don't see them stumbling upon their words because they edited those parts out. Do you know what I mean? Like, I stumble upon my words all the freaking time, and it happens a lot of the times, like in my videos. Like, it happens, I think, in every video more than one time. You know what I mean? Like, even on my LinkedIn videos, which are supposedly the aim is like to make them a little bit more professional. Like, you have to seem like you know what the fuck you're talking about, and you have to talk about it like in a put together way or in a professional way, whatever. But the thing is, like, I think that we can forget that anybody can make mistakes. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, the CEO of Hootsuite, who's a woman, and I have to say that, I don't know her name. Fuck. Anyway, she makes videos for LinkedIn. She makes a lot of videos for LinkedIn. And why was I going to say that? Like, even CEOs are making videos for freaking LinkedIn, which is so freaking cool. And I don't think that even as a CEO, like, I think if she stumbled upon her words in a video, I don't think she has. Like, maybe she prepares them a little bit more than that, which is totally fine. But we tend to think that people who are that successful or that have that status or whatever, we tend to think, where the fuck is my lip gloss? Because I feel like it's kind of going away. Anyway, like, we tend to think that those people are not making mistakes at all. You know what I mean? Like, we tend to think that those people are so professional, so put together that they wouldn't allow themselves to make that mistakes, or they wouldn't even like be able to make those mistakes. And we all make mistakes, you know what I mean? We all fuck it up. So part of the reason why I don't correct or I don't like edit the mistakes that I make out of the video is, one, because I'm not editing, and two, like, is it that big of a deal? Like, if I mess it up whilst talking, like, do you really care that much if you know what I mean, if I leave it in the video or not? Do you know what I mean? Like, do you care? Or do you, I'm not saying like you should be like, oh my god, I love her, like I relate to her so much, because I also mess up a lot whilst talking and it's amazing, like that's her personality trait, it's why I watch her. I'm not saying that that's gonna be the reason why you watch me, you know what I mean? Like, superficial, I don't want to be a pick me, like the things that I do, I'm not doing it to be a pick me, you know what I mean? Like, if I'm not wearing makeup, it's not because like, oh, I want to be the only bitch who's not wearing makeup in her videos, like I want people to watch me because of that. No. Or I'm making my videos and I'm messing up while talking and I'm doing it and for people to watch me and for people to like, no, you know what I mean? Like, the reason why I want people to watch my videos is the content, the things that I'm talking about, not the mistakes that I make or what I wear, what I don't wear, the makeup I wear, the makeup I don't wear, you know what I mean? Like, if I decide not to wear makeup, it's because I just don't want to wear makeup. I'll wear makeup one day. One day it'll happen. It's just that right now it's not happening. Who fucking cares? Do you know what I mean? But we're getting off topic. The thing is, we tend to forget that we are human. We all make mistakes. We all stumble upon our words while talking. What I've seen a lot, and this is crazy, like I've watched a lot of TED Talks, and people don't mess up that much. Like I've seen a few like mess ups every now and then, but not really. But it's because these people, you know, you have muscle memory. You know what I mean? Like you practiced that presentation, that talk for a long time, so you know exactly what you're gonna say. You know what I mean? Like even if you don't know exactly how you're gonna structure that sentence, like you know what you're gonna say. You know what I mean? Like you have muscle memory. Like even the expression that you were gonna say, you said it exactly like that because you've been saying it 100 million times. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how much people practice for those things. I don't know if they practice for a year, for 6 months. I don't freaking know. I don't freaking know. But these people practice. Like for instance, me, I'm literally just making this conversational. You know what I mean? Like I think about a topic and then I just talk about it. I yap about it. You know what I mean? I don't script this. I don't do an outline of like the things that I want to mention. I'm not scripting it. There's no fucking prompter here. Like I could be doing it like this and I would be saying exactly the same things that I'm telling you right now. Do you know what I mean? Like this is not planned and I'm literally just yapping. I'm not saying I'm like, oh my god, I'm so good at public speaking that I don't need to fucking script things and I'm so good and I'm so entertaining. No. I'm just doing this because this is the way that I want to do it and this is the way that I can do it as well. Do you know what I mean? I don't think I'm better than anybody else because I'm doing this the way that I'm doing it, or because I'm making mistakes whilst talking, so that means I'm more raw and I'm more genuine and I'm more relatable, and all these pieces of shit who are not relatable and who never make mistakes whilst talking, or they edit them out, are pieces of shit and they're hypocrites and they pretend they're perfect. No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that if you want to make content, you want to put out a product or whatever, like whatever you want to do in life, it's okay to make mistakes. It should be. I don't think if it's expected from us, I think it should be because we all make mistakes, but it should be expected. You know what I mean? Like you are not perfect. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it pisses me off when I'm talking about something. Like I remember there was one time, I don't remember what I was talking about, but like I remember I said I mentioned a saying from where I live, and I wanted to say it well and I didn't say it well. And then when I explained it, I stumbled upon my words. Like when I said it like before like making the video, and when I thought about it in my head, like I said it well, but then when I made the video I messed it up and I was like, I don't know even how long the video was, but I was like, I'm not gonna record it again from the beginning just to say that correctly. I was like, you know what, let's just roll with it. You know what I mean? Like whatever. Do you know what I mean? I'm not even perfect, you know? Whatever. And I'm just keeping the bloopers in, you know? And it kind of pisses me off, you know what I mean? Because sometimes I'm like, you know what I mean? Like I sound like an idiot because I'm trying to say something intelligent. I'm trying to say something insightful, and then I messed up while saying it. I remember I made a video for LinkedIn, and I said something about like doing things confidently, you know? And the moment where I said the word confident or confidently, I messed up. Like, you know, when it's not because I got nervous, but it was because you know when you talk a lot, like for instance, like I'm talking really fast and whatever, and so like sometimes my voice can be like, you know what I mean? Like I need to get air. And because I hadn't gotten air in a few seconds, you know, I kind of cracked up, like I'm kind of, not cracked up because that means laughing, but like my voice kind of did like you know what I mean? As if I were like nervous or something, but I was really just lacking air, you know? And so I said the word confidently, like confidently, you know what I mean? Like it was embarrassing. It was ironic. It was ironic. So I understand that can be really annoying. And I get annoyed when I stumble upon my words because I'm like, dude, because I'm not a native English speaker. So whenever I stumble upon my words, I know that like even native speakers stumble upon their words. But like when I do it, it annoys me because I'm like, am I really that fucking bad at English? You know what I mean? Like I really want to be perfect. But like I even stumble upon my words in Spanish and I forget that. But when I do it in English, I'm like, dude, but I swear to God, my English is good. Bitch, everybody stumbles upon their words. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter what fucking language it is, you know? But sometimes I forget that. So, I understand that it can be annoying, but I think it's just better to do something if it's not perfect. Like I said, if you want to sell a product, a service, whatever, it's better if you don't do it perfectly than if you do it, because if you try to do it perfectly and you can't reach that perfection that you have in your mind, you're never going to do it. And if you're not doing it perfectly, well, at least you're doing it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, nothing is perfect. Like all the ads you see on TV, everything media that you see on TV or on your screen or whatever, like most of it, like somebody came up with those ideas, somebody came up with those concepts, and maybe the way that it looked in their head when they came up with that idea, maybe the ad, the movie, the song, the whatever doesn't look or sound exactly the way it did in their head, but maybe they were great. You know what I mean? Like movies are great, music is great. You know what I mean? Like why, like if these people weren't putting these things out because it doesn't look the way that it did in their head when they came up with the idea, nobody would be releasing shit. Nobody would be publishing shit. Do you know what I mean? It's better to post something that is not perfect over not posting anything at all. You know what I mean? Like, do I think these videos are kind of lazy? Well, imagine this wasn't trendy. Like, imagine like making videos that are unscripted, unedited, whatever wasn't trendy. I still think that it's better than not posting anything at all. Because back in the day when heavily edited videos were a thing, I was like, I mean, I could make videos that are less time consuming, you know what I mean? Like I could make videos where I don't have to edit and whatever and just post them, but I was like, nobody's gonna want to watch a video that is not edited, not scripted, not whatever. Like it's gonna be so weird. Do you know what I mean? But it's still better than not posting anything at all. Sometimes I would think about it. I was like, what if I made content that is, even if it's a little bit shittier, like at least I'm making content. Like how bad could it be? And I thought about it. And then this year I started seeing so many people who were doing this, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start doing it too. I'm gonna start doing it too because I think it's really cool. I ended up loving it, and I think it's better than not posting anything at all. Now on this channel, like I've had it for what right now for like 3 months, August, September, October, November. I don't know if I'm posting this video in December, January, but let's say like 3-4 months. Like at this point, I've already made 50 something videos, and on my main channel, the channel where I used to edit heavily, I made 49 videos. I'm gonna make more one day, like when I have more time. But the thing is, and I love editing. Do you know what I mean? Like I like, you know, having the idea in my mind, like, okay, I made this video. This is how I want it to look. You know what I mean? And as I'm like re-watching the video, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this edit. I'm gonna do this cut. I'm gonna do this zoom in. I'm gonna put this sound effect. Like it's so much fun, and like the way it looks in my head, like when I do it, I can watch it like 10 times, like admiring or appreciating what I just did, what I just edited, you know what I mean? Because I think it looks or sounds perfect, and I'm proud of that. But on this channel, as effortless as it is, I don't want to say that it's effortless. Like I'm just pulling whatever I want out of my ass and I'm just posting it. I wouldn't say that, do you know what I mean? Because it comes from my experience and my thinking. I don't know, but you know what I mean? Like, putting way less effort and putting way less hours into the videos that I'm making. I've already made many more videos here, you know, a little more, you know, a few more videos here than I've made on my other channel. Like I made 49 videos in 2 years. In 2 years. And now I made 50 something videos in 3-4 months. Like it's crazy. It is crazy. So yeah, accept it. You're not perfect and it shouldn't be expected from you. And if you make a mistake, just laugh it off. I give a speech in front of everybody in my graduation ceremony when I graduated from my bachelor's, and I messed up a few times while I was talking. Not because I was reading, but because I wasn't wearing glasses and my vision is not too good. You know, I was messing up a little bit while I was talking, and I read it many times. So a lot of things I was actually pulling from memory because I couldn't see the text really well. But anyway, I made a few mistakes, and I kind of try to like laugh them off a little bit because I was like, well, I just made a mistake, whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like, because, who fucking cares? Do you know what I mean? Like, I even, like, one of my professors congratulated me, and I was like, thank you so much. I got a little bit nervous and stuff, and I think I messed it up a little bit. And he was like, well, I didn't tell. I don't think anybody told. And I was like, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. Like, most people were probably not even, like, paying attention or anything. So what I'm trying to say is, if you laugh it off, if you're confident about it, you know what I mean? Like, whenever I make mistakes, whenever I stumble upon my words here, do I act like I give a fuck? Sometimes I say, bleh. Sometimes I stumble a lot up on my words, and it is kind of annoying. But when I do a little bit, I just go like I just did right now, like, and that's fucking it. You know what I mean? Like, who fucking cares? Do you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you have to laugh it off and just keep going confidently, because you have to, like, believing in yourself is not believing in, like, you know what I mean? There's a difference between the form and the content. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe the form is not perfect. Maybe I'm not talking about things perfectly. Do you know what I mean? Maybe I could be more put together with my words. I think I have ADHD because I wonder a lot when I'm talking and I yap a lot, whatever. But, do you know what I mean? What I believe in is my content. And I slapped my hand. Anyway, like, what I believe in is the things that I'm talking about, the content. You know what I mean? Like, my ideas, my opinions, my experiences, the advice that I'm giving you guys from my experience. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I believe in. Maybe the form is not perfect, but the content is what I truly believe in. I'm confident in the content, not in the form. And even the form, I'm cool with it. Okay, I made a mistake. Who fucking cares? You know what I mean? Like, I don't look perfect. I have a fucking pimple on my face. I didn't put on makeup. Does anybody give a fuck about this? Because I don't. So you should give even less of a fuck about this. So yeah, that was today's lesson of the day or something. I don't know. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.